Hi guys! Today I want to walk through a few simple iPhone privacy settings you can turn off or limit to help protect your personal information. Every time we use apps or browse the internet, small pieces of data are being collected about us. Things like which apps we use, where we go, and what we click on. A lot of that data is used for tracking and advertising, which is why you might notice ads that seem a little too personalized. Protecting your privacy isn't about hiding anything or being paranoid. It's really about having more control over what information you share, who you share it with, and how that information is used. By adjusting a few settings, you can reduce how much apps track your activity, limit targeted ads, and cut down on data being shared in the background, all without affecting how your iPhone works day to day. I'll show you each step on the screen, explain what the setting does in simple terms, and let you decide what makes sense for you. Nothing we change is permanent, and you can always turn things back on later if you want. First, let's turn off our microphone access. Let's start by going to Settings, and then scroll down to Privacy and Security. Then scroll down and tap Microphone. So look through the list of apps that have access to your microphone. A good rule of thumb is to only allow microphone access for apps that clearly need to hear your voice or to record audio to work properly. If it doesn't need to hear you to do its job, you should turn it off. If you do turn off your microphone and notice something isn't working, you can always come back and turn it on. Your iPhone shows an orange dot at the top of the screen when the microphone is actively being used. That's a helpful way to see when an app is listening. Keep it on only for apps that clearly need your voice, like phone calls, video calls, or apps where you record messages or videos. Now go back to Privacy and Security and click on Analytics and Improvements. Apple collects analytics data to improve products, but you don't have to share information if you'd rather not. This will help your privacy by limiting diagnostic and usage data that Apple can collect. It reduces long-term data collection tied to your device, and your phone works exactly the same. You'll see no difference. On the Analytics and Improvements page, just toggle all the switches off. Next, let's look at tracking. This is a big one. App tracking allows companies to follow your activity across other apps and websites. Turning it off prevents apps from building detailed advertising profiles on you. It reduces targeted ads based on your behavior, and it stops cross-app tracking. We're going to go to Settings, Privacy and Security, and then tap on Tracking. Turn off Allow Apps to Request to Track. The apps will still work as normal, they just can't follow you around the internet. Let's go back to Privacy and Security again, and we'll tap Location Services. Most apps don't need your exact location all the time. Maybe if you're using Find My, your exact location would be useful, but most of the time, apps do not need to know where you are. Scroll through each of your apps and limit the location access that you're giving it. Most of them would be best if you keep it on Never. If you think there'll be a time when you need to have access, when it needs to have your location, just tap while using the app. Most apps will be fine to keep on Never. Maybe Find My or the Weather app would be useful to have on. But aside from that, you do not need to leave access to your location on all the time. Go through each app that you're sharing your location with and either turn it to only while using the app or put it on Never. And while we're on location services, let's go all the way to the bottom and tap on System Services. System services are location features built into your iPhone. They help with things like emergency services, improving GPS accuracy, and providing location-based suggestions. When deciding what to turn off, I recommend keeping safety and accuracy features turned on, like SOS and Find My. Features related to advertising or analytics are usually optional and they can be turned off. These won't affect everyday features using things like maps or weather. If it sounds safety related, keep it on. If it sounds like suggestions, ads, or analytics, it's usually safe to turn off. While we're here, let's quickly also tap on significant locations and routes, and we're going to turn that off. If there's any records there, you can clear them. At the bottom of System Services, make sure all the switches for product improvement are turned off. If you see a purple arrow, that means that the item has recently used your location. The gray arrow means it's used your location in the past 24 hours. Cross-site tracking is when websites and advertisers follow your activity across different websites to learn about your interests and to show you targeted ads. Let's say you're looking for a pair of shoes on one website. Later, when you visit a news website or maybe a recipe website, you might start seeing ads for those exact shoes. This often happens because cross-site tracking allows advertisers to follow your browsing activity across different websites. So let's turn off that kind of tracking. Tap on Apps, and then tap on the S for Safari. Open up Safari so we can change the settings. Scroll down and turn on Prevent Cross-Site Tracking. That will keep Safari from sharing anything that you've been searching with other apps. Now tap the back button and let's go back to Apps. And we're going to scroll up to the C's and we're going to do the same thing on Chrome. Here we want to make sure the button is turned off, where the other one allowed us to say Prevent Cross-Site Tracking. We want this button to be off because this one is called Allow Cross-Site Tracking. So just make sure you have that turned off. If you have the Amazon app, let's open that and do something similar. Tap on the three lines on the bottom menu and then scroll over to Account. From here, scroll all the way to the bottom to Personalized Content and App Preferences. Amazon has two areas of personalization that can be confusing. Ad personalization, which are related to your behaviors, and personalized content or recommendations. So first, let's opt out of the ads. Tap on Your Ads Privacy Choices, and then tap on Opt Out of Cross-Context Behavioral Ads. Then tap Save Preferences. You can also go into the personalized content section and remove some of the things that you might not know are in there, like your shopping preferences, your content, your recommendations. Go through those and delete as much as you can. They don't need to know your size, your weight, your height, your preferences. If you're not comfortable sharing that information, you can delete that here. These small privacy changes can make a big difference in how much information you're sharing behind the scenes. Taking a few minutes to review your privacy settings is one of the easiest ways to stay informed and protect your personal data. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. See you next time.